Hey YouTube, this is Austin D. Zebek coming at you with a brand new manga and anime review or discussion channel. I'll mainly be covering the manga of One Piece, One Punch Man, and My Hero Academia, while sometimes going into other manga, so please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy this type of content. The only anime I will consistently cover is One Piece. I intend to branch out to Jujutsu Kaisen. The anime reactions and manga live reactions will start after I really get used to content creation and start building a small community, which will probably be a slow process and really just a grind. Today, to start my first video on this new channel, we're going to cover One Piece chapter 1016. I am a few days late to the party, but better late than never. This chapter is super interesting and has some pretty cool dialogue with ZP0. And we finally get to find out how Zeus survived his encounter with Big Mom and Hera, which is her newest homie that replaced Zeus. That's not even mentioning Kaido and Yamato, but we'll get into all this later, so let's hop straight in. The title of this chapter is It's Me, Otama. On the cover page, it looks like Zoro and a ninja cat of Wano are trying to comically avoid what seems like spears and swords coming out of the floor below them. The chapter starts back on the mainland of Wano in the flower capital. Hitetsu is walking side by side with Otoko, really just taking in the fire festival, and he mentions the night sky and explains that the fire burns so high it reaches the heavens and signifies a great mourning and celebration of the dead. Otoko, of course, is thinking of Yasui and asks if he's watching from above, and Hitetsu assures her that he's definitely watching over them and the future of Wano Kuni. On the bottom of this page, it shows Onigashima being propelled through the air by Kaido's power. Keep in mind how impressive it is that Kaido is competing with all the supernova at once, Zoro giving him a permanent scar, Law using his OP Devil Fruit, battling Luffy one-on-one, and putting on a performance equal to Big Mom, all while carrying the entire island of Onigashima. Not only is it super impressive, but it seems to be a pretty great distance to the actual mainland. The next page cuts to ZP0 again, kind of playing as the narrator for the overall battle, as they had previously. We find out some interesting stats about the current state of the raid. 5,000 more soldiers are out of commission, which should make the numbers 24,000 versus 3,000. But if you're caught up to the manga, you'll probably remember that all the pleasures and waiters on the performance floor have changed sides for the Alliance. That skews the number to about 20,000 for Rocks 2.0 or Big Mom and Kaido, and 7,000 for the Alliance. Law, Luffy, most of the supernova, excluding Hawkins and Apu. Queen really messed up with his Ice Demon attack and caused about 4,000 soldiers to switch sides. I'm sure Kaido won't be too happy when he finds that out. Bao Huang also believes that both Luffy and Momonosuke, pretty much the official leaders of the raid, have fallen off the Flying Island. Of course, we know that this is partly true for Luffy at least, but he should be making his return within the next couple of chapters, after seeing him being picked up by Law's crew. Zeus is now fused with Nami's Climattact, or maybe it's better to say the Climattact is a brand new homie with Zeus's soul being in her weapon. He briefly explains that his soul fled from his old body right before Hera consumed him, and the power-up Hera had received was just temporary from Nami's thunderclouds. Basically, what everyone believed would happen actually did happen for once in the series. Nami is officially stuck with Zeus for good, it seems. Bao Huang traveled to the stage to make the announcement about Momo, but is caught off guard by the Straw Hats when suddenly Ulti headbutts Usopp, which seems to be really devastating, but Usopp has tanked a few of these already this battle, and he gets up just about every time. So really a big up to Usopp for kind of just farming all these. Nami uses her new weapon and swings at Ulti as Zeus turns into a mace and successfully hits Ulti upside the head. Unfortunately, it seems to do virtually nothing. Zeus explains that Ulti is still tough on the outside, but on the inside she's pretty damaged and messed up, especially after Big Mom used her new combined attack with all the homies, Macer Cannon, a few chapters back. After Usopp uses a special attack, Green Star, Sargasso, to protect Otama, Nami uses a very strong attack to try to take Ulti out, but she dodges it. It seems that Zeus has retained most of his abilities, and he redirects the blast and hits Ulti. This takes her out of the fight, seemingly for good, but you never know considering how durable most of the Zoans are, especially the ancient and mythical Zoans. they most likely will always get up after being put down at least a few times. During the fight, Nami tries to give Zeus a new name. She tries to call him Fluff, but he ignores her and states to Ulti, "I'm Zeus, the right hand of Nami." Bao Huang announces that 2 of the Tobi Roppo have been defeated without actually realizing that her ability to broadcast to the entire island is still active. This basically demoralizes a lot of Kaido's weaker forces. It also surprises most of the other Flying Six members. If you recall, X-Drake actually switched sides, and Page 1 and Ulti are seemingly down for the count. That only leaves Black Maria, Sasaki, and Who's Who left. Otama starts to make an announcement to the entire island, presumably to switch all the Smile users she controls to the Alliance's side. This should just about even things out numbers-wise in the raid. We don't exactly know how many people she has fed her Kibidongos to, but I mean, it could be 1,000, it could be 5,000, it may be 10,000, it may even the fight out completely. We finally cut to the final few pages of the chapter. Kaido versus Yamato has finally started. Kaido, who's still in his dragon form, starts out by saying that Straw Hat and Momo are dead, and that Yamato should be fighting to protect Onigashima and all of his plans. Yamato boldly states that he's going out to sea with Luffy one day, but only after Kaido is defeated and driven out of Wano. Kaido laughs and asks Yamato if he thinks he's going somewhere else. He says, "I'm here because this is Wano," that he's always known that Wano is special. This is probably linked back to what he said about Luffy being Joy Boy, or seemingly being Joy Boy, and it all could be connected to Rocks and what he learned from his old captain. Yamato knows that he can't win, but tells Kaido that Luffy is the man Odin, and by extension Roger, have been waiting for. Just as Whitebeard said, Roger is waiting on a certain man to find the One Piece and the last island, Laugh Tale. There are a bunch of D's in the world right now, and most likely it will be one of them to inherit the will of Joy Boy and other figures from the past. Rocks D. Zebek seems to be another person whose will is inherited, by Blackbeard nonetheless. Luffy is a prime target to inherit the will of Joy Boy, and most likely will because he's the main protagonist, but with Oda you truly never know until it's completely stated. This chapter ends with Yamato and Kaido clashing, and there are visible black streaks of lightning, which could be Conqueror's Haki, but nothing is confirmed. We've not seen Yamato do anything like this. He's not stated that he has it. I doubt he would even know how to coat his attacks, but you never know. Yamato acknowledges that he can't beat his father and is only stalling him for Luffy to return. Kaido tells him he's not holding back, even on his own son. Since chapter 1000, One Piece really has been great, and it's just getting better, truly. Thanks for watching so far. I'm going to go over the immediate future of the channel and what is to come video-wise. My next video will most likely be a review of the entire rooftop battle to this point, in case anyone's missed anything. I have several plans for other videos, and they will be in the works. Thanks for watching my very first chapter review. If you enjoyed it, please leave a comment below with some feedback of how I did, and subscribe for more content. Thanks.